Hey, what's going on, guys? Like Butter here. Today I'm bringing you guys some Gears of War PC gameplay, and I was actually doing a little bit of research earlier today because I wake up super early now for some reason. Like, my sleep schedule's like done a complete 180 from being sick, since I was like sleeping all the time. Eventually, and I don't know how it happened, my sleep schedule is like perfect now. Like, I wake up at like 7 a.m. and I get a bunch of stuff done in the morning. And when I was waiting for my video that I uploaded earlier to render, I was doing some research on when the games are coming out in 2015 and where the Gears of War Ultimate Edition would fit in here and make the most sense when it's released. And I will put a link to this in the description, and I'm gonna basically give you guys my prediction on when I think the game's gonna be out. So we already know that it's coming out this year. That's no surprise. Now, when I first found out that it was coming out this year, and this has been well, not confirmed, but it's been proven in many instances. I thought that I would go through the months that I thought the most of when this would get released, and then I noticed a couple things, so I'm going to tell you guys here. So, basically, my first thought would be that it would be coming out at the end of the year, maybe November-ish, you know, for the holidays. That's usually when companies like to release games because, you know, they sell more copies because kids and, you know, whatever it may be, gifts are going out and people are going to buy games. So I was looking at some stuff, and so obviously my original thought was November. Now, if you look at this website where it shows the release dates for all the months coming up, and assuming that this is updated, which I think it is, it's Game Informer. Game Informer's pretty legit site. So it says in November that Black Ops 3 is coming out November 6th, and then Star Wars Battlefront is coming out November 17th. Both games that I'll be playing a shit ton. You know, I love zombies and I love all the Treyarch titles, so I'm definitely going to be playing Black Ops 3. And I was a huge fan of Star Wars Battlefront, actually both games, Battlefront and Battlefront 2, played the shit out of it, so I'm going to be playing that as well. So November doesn't seem like a good time for them to release the Gears of War Ultimate Edition. It just doesn't make sense because you got Call of Duty in the beginning of November, and then you have Battlefront sort of at the end of November. So then I looked at October, and October Halo 5 Guardians is coming out, October 27th to be exact. Now, I highly doubt that Microsoft is going to release two titles in 1 month, and I'll tell you why this is unlikely. Because they know that a lot of people would be forced to choose between the two, and they don't want that. They want you to get both games. So they're not going to release like Gears of War and Halo in the same month. It wouldn't make sense because it's going to force too many people to pick between the two. Even if you have, like, there's people out there who just don't want to buy too many games, so they'll just pick one, and obviously that's going to hurt Microsoft's pocket, and it's going to hurt the overall sales of which game. I don't know what it's going to be. It might not hurt Halo too much, but it would definitely hurt the Gears of War sales, I believe. And so my second thought is, well, it's not going to be October. So there's 2 months that I have it narrowed down to that would make the most sense, and I want to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section below. So I'm looking at what's coming out in September. Mad Max, Metal Gear Solid 5. Metal Gear Solid 5 is obviously a big title, but I don't think it's like going to conflict with Gears of War sales, you know? Like, I feel like it's a completely different franchise and different genre of game. Like, yeah, it's a shooter and whatnot, but I just don't see those games being too similar. And since, you know, obviously they're not by the same company, I could definitely see the release of Gears of War Ultimate Edition coming out in September or December. Those are my 2 months that I believe that I have it narrowed down to, because it makes the most sense, because I feel like they would sell the most copies. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'm going to leave a link to this in the description so you guys can check out when the game releases are coming out too. Wouldn't you guys agree with me? Like, there's no reason to compete with Call of Duty and Battlefront, and I doubt they're going to have you know, Halo 5 and the Gears of War game come out in the same month. That's what I think. I think we're looking at either September or December. Either would be okay, but I think September would do a little bit better, just because people are going to be waiting for these other major titles, and you know, it'll give people a chance to play the hell out of Gears for a couple months, and then you know, when people get bored of the other games that come out, hopefully they'll go back to Gears of War. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace out, everybody.